All right, so this video will be how I got a 6-bolt custom steering wheel of your liking on a Maserati Granturismo. I believe Quattroporte will be the same. This is on a Granturismo. And the reason why I did this is because, man, I think the factory steering wheels are just god-awful ugly. And every carbon fiber steering wheel option that's out there is based off of the factory steering wheel. So I think that they're also very ugly. That's just my opinion. Yeah, it might be polarizing. I hope not. I hope a steering wheel opinion doesn't polarize you, but an F10C carbon fiber, racing steering wheel is pretty fucking cool with custom engraving, Pininfarina, custom engraving on the hub, spacer, and then, yeah, I think that this is pretty cool. So this is how I did it and why I did it. So as far as what's on the column, the shifters and everything else are on the column. This is for the bag, so I think I need to figure out what resistor or resistors I need to get to trick the car into not throwing an airbag light. And then this was for things like answering the phone and the stereo volume and all that bullshit. So what I really want to do is I want to take the clock spring off and then just jumper these with a resistor. I believe that's how you trick the airbag. And then basically this thing can sit right here, right like that. It's gonna be a pretty cool look with the custom seats I got. Nobody's really talked about this because nobody's really done this, but 2.2 ohm resistors right here. They are bi-directional. It's just a resistor, so it doesn't really matter how you put them in. You take them out of here, and then you link together the two wires. The two wires you're going to link together are going to be both of these with the white stripe. So you'll see on this clip from the clock spring, take the clock spring off, you'll unclip it. This wiring harness will just pull out. And then these wires with the indentation right here go to the airbag. I've already ohmed it and everything to figure out which wires go to the airbag. And what you're going to do is this goes to the one side of the airbag, and then these two go to the other side of the airbag. You'll see that when you take your airbag off, it's got two clips on it. These are what the two clips go back to. So you're going to link together the two white stripe ones. So purple with a white stripe, brown with a white stripe are going to get linked with a resistor in between. And you can see that's what I have here. Brown with a white stripe going into one side of the resistor, and then purple with a white stripe going into the other. I have not heat shrunk this yet. So then you have solid purple and purple with a black stripe. Those are going to get linked together also with a 2.2 ohm resistor. And then the car doesn't even know that you don't have a steering wheel on. And that's what an airbag light would look like. But you can see that goes away. Starts and runs. It would start and run even if it didn't. You would just get an annoying red airbag light all the time. And right now I have passenger airbag off because I don't have a passenger. But as soon as I sit there, it goes away. So I'll show you that. Also, the check engine light went away, but I'm definitely catless right now. And the downstream O2 sensors aren't even plugged in, as you can tell, so it's fairly loud. So just to show you don't get the weird airbag lights, boom, there it went. Passenger airbag is on now because it senses the weight from me sitting in the seat. So yeah, that's how you trick the airbag light.
Hey, yo.
Nice.
Hey, you fucking good at this. Damn, it's not even glaring at the fucking 8%. Oh no, it's perfect. Oh no.
Oh my god, what have you done? It's perfect.
Etching the clear on the carbon. Perfectly centered on the bubble.
Come on. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Yeah, there you go.
So moving further into putting your own steering wheel of your choice onto the car. Maserati Gran Turismo, again, should be pretty obvious by this point. The clip that goes into the clock spring, the two wires that go to the horn circuit are going to be the black with the green stripe in my 09. This is all for 09 Maserati Gran Turismo. So check on the others. But and the white with the green stripe. Those are going to be your horn, positive and negative. And I got a little portion strip, so there you go. There you go. That's the horn circuit. That's it, just those two. All right, for the horn wiring, we've got a pack of these male, female, micro 2-pins, and then some of the OEM type heat shrink wire loom here for like 2 or 3 wires, and got it spliced down in there. So I found the 2 wires for the horn, and then soldered them in, and then heat shrunk little wire protector, and you're gonna be able to tuck it back down in there and plug in the horn and stuff. All right, so got it back from the machinist, and this is now the hub adapter. Pretty cool setup that the guy came up with. Machinists, man, their brains just work absolutely differently. Yeah, they're awesome. So this is a 6-bolt lug pattern for any steering wheel, and then I brought him, or any aftermarket steering wheel, I should say. I brought him my factory steering wheel, and I said, hey, I have an idea. I think we can cut this steering wheel and insert the OEM splines into this outer hub and find some way to fix it. My original idea was to weld it, and then he said, hey, this thing's magnesium, material AM50, and it was printed right below the Momo. You'll see MG AM50. Well, if you look up AM50, it's 95% magnesium. So welding this thing to a piece of billet aluminum is not something that I've done before, but maybe it can be done, but we didn't want to take any chances. And so his idea, or what he came up with, was that this he counterbored this. So what that means is that he machined out the billet hub part, so to the correct depth to press this. From what I told him the depth to press this, and so he machined a lip for it to stop so that it's true and straight, and it's a 1.5 thousandths press fit. The factory hub splines section that he cut out of here. He machined that down and then machined it to a 1.5 thousandths press fit. And then on the outer rim, there's these retaining screws that he machined into it. There's 3 of them. So these all bisect the hub. So if the 1.5 thousandths press wasn't enough, it's got machined screws that are in it right now at 3 different angles. So came out pretty cool. I haven't put the steering wheel on the car yet, so I'm just kind of making some progress as we go. But sacrificing this steering wheel to me wasn't a big deal because it's not, it's not a carbon fiber steering wheel or whatever, and you can get these from Quattroportes or Granturismos or whatever, pretty much anything, and get another one. So it's kind of like blasphemous behaviors, but at the same time, it's not like what I have done can't be reversed. It can definitely be, all this can be reversed into a factory, bolt together kind of deal. I don't ever intend on getting rid of the car, and if somebody really wants to buy the car off me, they're going to buy it under my spec that I'm building it to. You guys just wait until I see what I do with the seats, or what I should say is what seats are going in the car. Anyway, so that's what I came up with because they don't make hub adapters for these. Pretty cool deal on this. Yeah, let's get the steering wheel on. All right, so we got our steering wheel on. The spacing that I came up with for how far to press the spline into the billet hub is based on this adapter here. My brother did the engraving on this. This is a Sparco F10C. They're getting harder and harder to find. I just really dig the shape, and I like the thumb pockets. I don't like just this arm not being here on some of the other models. And of course, carbon fiber is just really cool. It's going to go with the interior. He did the engraving on the Maserati emblem and the Pininfarina, which is his company is CMC Engraved Creations. You guys go check them out. And then he also did the engraving on this hub, so it's anodized and essentially just etches the anodizing. He can't like engrave into aluminum. This is engraved into the clear coat, so it just opaqued the clear coat, which I thought was really cool. I might do a carbon fiber piece to go in between these two just to tie it off. Only I can really see that. From outside the car you can't really see it. Even if I go like this, you can't see it. But I guess I could show spacing. Spacing's really good for the paddle shifters. I might make shorter paddle shifters. I'm not sure because the factory steering wheel like comes out to here on it, but I think it's a really unique look, and I haven't seen any other Gran Turismos with aftermarket steering wheel stuff on them. So hopefully there's more to come once this video gets seen by enough people. Yeah, take a look at it. Got some shit on there. So these are all the set screws. And then I'll probably get this powder coated black. But obviously I want to see the fitment, and I want to, see if it needs to go back to the machine shop for any kind of corrections or anything like that. Yeah, all in all, not a bad deal. I also don't have the horn plugged in. I have the wiring here. So I'm going to figure out, the pass through to get down. I have a button that goes right there. A little carbon fiber thing goes behind here, and a button sits there. So yeah, I dig it.